What's up, everybody? Mr. Lowkey here, and 10th live stream. I can't believe it. We've made it to 10, and I can feel the improvement already from being a bit shy ish, getting my gills, getting really into the flow of consistently delivering content. And I was just thinking today that wow, if I wanted to make a 10-minute video before was quite a process. It's kind of like jumping into a swimming pool with really cold water, and now it's kind of like my feet are in the kiddie pool. I'd say I'm in the foot massage bath. Maybe one of those ones where you put your feet in and little fish nibble on your toes. Kind of feels like that. That's how the content creation is feeling now. And I like it. I like more public speaking. I like gathering my thoughts and presenting them. And thank you if you've been watching. The topic today is even more of what we discussed in the ninth live stream, going further in on getting emotionally involved in a situation of no benefit. Whether dating, whether your relationships with people, negotiations, however you market yourself, it's all related, I always say. And today's topic is going to be when you feel yourself about to do an action out of emotion. Is it even going to be worth it to pay the price? And the different quotes, many wise people have said of this, of never make a decision in anger or in despair or in happiness or regret. You know, when you're feeling like really, really happy and the money is flowing, drinks are flowing, you're like, man, I love this guy or I love these people. And you go all out for people. And then when the emotion wanes and you go down and you're like, ah, man, I should have thought twice about that. Keeping a few rules of stoicism always on hand in mind help keep things in line. Often, if you tell yourself, I'm only going to spend this much this month, and you put that aside and the rest you keep away from yourself, can really help keep you in line. And granted, sometimes opportunities do come up where you're like, oh, wow, this new thing is on sale, or this new stock I could invest in is coming. What should I do? And I just want to say, don't worry. Opportunities always keep coming. If you miss these new sneakers on sale, the next pair next month or 2 months from now will come. Don't worry that you didn't get this particular colorway at this time. Don't worry. There's a Black Friday sale coming later in the year or whatever it may be. Don't let your emotions, don't let people manipulate you with your emotions. Don't even let yourself manipulate yourself. Don't even allow yourself to manipulate yourself with your emotions. And understanding your emotions too is so important because then you fully know what they can lead to. When you understand hunger, you understand how to diet well. Hunger is a normal, healthy thing, and we're supposed to get hungry. The ghrelin is supposed to signal to us, hey, it's time to eat. And food is supposed to nourish us and, help grow our bodies, keep us safe, keep us happy, keep us strong from disease. And understanding hunger is such an important thing. However, though, when you now need to go for lunch and you are famished, super duper hungry, suddenly eating an entire bucket of KFC feels like a good idea. Thinking with emotion is a dangerous thing. Whereas if you understand your hunger and you realize, oh, wait, in the morning, I should eat a healthy meal. I should plan ahead, have healthy snacks ready, and feel nourished and fulfilled. Your Himalayan crystal salt, your lemons, your beetroot, your potatoes, your air fryer. When you have planned ahead and you've kept these good things ready for yourself, the emotion, the physical response of hunger can be managed and you can make good decisions. So it's so much easier to plan out and prepare your lunches ahead of time so that you don't have to make food choices out of hunger. Because sometimes your body is in a panic state, as in most emotions. Your body sends a signal that, hey, I need you to think a certain way. Your body puts you in a certain state to acquire things. Your body makes itself become desperate for something. Like, I need this, I need it, and I want. And I really feel like dating is kind of the same. You know, when you are running on low battery and your love battery is super low, and your body and mind, your body puts your mind in a state of desperation of, oh, I need to feel loved, I need to feel validated. It makes you narcissistic. It makes you have an inferiority complex. That's built up and packed in emotions of you having not been fulfilled for so long. So you have to fulfill yourself and feel validated by getting small little accomplishments, at least for myself personally, that deep down, a lot of hurt comes when we have a hunger and thirst to be loved. And if you've ever read Dr. Robert Chapman's book, The Five Love Languages, and I've spoken about it a few times on podcasts, I was also on Mr. Paul Bauer, his Come On Man podcast, and talking about the five love languages. And I'll just give a super quick summary of them. And I completely co-signed that book. It is so insightful. So the five love languages he identified were gift giving, acts of service, quality time, physical touch. Well, that's four. They need to be five. Okay, one more time. Rewind. Yeah, instead of getting a stream deck, I'll just beatbox sound effects. How does that feel? So the five love languages: gifts, acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation. No, now I've got a different four. I missed one. Okay, one more time. We're gonna knock this one out now. The five love languages. If you know, please comment below. Okay, five love languages: gifts, acts of service, gifts, acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time. Five. There we go. All five in sequence. And as human beings, we need all of them. But for certain ones, there's a multiplier effect. And I think I'm so into it that I can hang out with a person for 10 minutes and I can figure out what their love language is. And the easiest way to figure out what is your love language, because we like all five, we need all five, but there's a certain one that we're super sensitive to, right? Because that's how the human mind works. And the easiest way to find out yours is find out when you've been hurt the most. And can you guess mine? Mine's so easy to guess. Mine is gift giving, and you can literally see behind me. Objects have a very interesting effect on myself. And usually when I'm feeling kind of low, I usually take myself shopping. And sometimes I don't even open the things that I bought, I like it to remain in that state of it just being given, because there's something special to it. Special memories got so attached to it. It's how some of my happiest days were when, gifts were given to me, whether it be, shoes, clothes, a video game, or a book, or, something being bought for me. I always thought, for me, for myself personally, it has such a big effect on me. And when after reading Dr. Robert Chapman's book, and I started to understand it more, and I realized that sometimes I would fall into the trap of feeling somebody really liked and cared for me because they bought me something, but deep down they probably just did it by mistake, or they knew how easily manipulated I could be. So that's the reason why they did it. And I started to understand a bit more why, when I reciprocated and sometimes bought people things, they didn't feel the same way about it. They're just like, oh, okay, thanks, throw it aside. Like, hey, man, I bought you that. I really made an effort. I hunted for something you'd like, and you didn't even like it, and I'd be super hurt by it. But now that book helped me to understand my emotions, and when you understand the emotions so much better, now the stoicism part of it, I now don't have to become super affected by it, and always have to think of a plan of retaliation when my emotions are hurt. Like, all right, someone didn't get me a gift, it's okay. I'll buy myself a gift. So I'm not one on repressing emotions. I don't believe in, no, just suck it all in, suck it up. Don't let no, because then it bubbles up and it goes to a very dark place, and it comes out, forces itself out. Like if you're hungry, I don't believe in just suppress it, suppress the hunger. No, I think that's what now leads to binge eating, and it's the same thing for anyone trying to lose weight. Hey, I've also been on the weight loss journey, and it's, I wouldn't even call it weight loss. I call it upgrading, or if you're on that health journey, learning how to eat healthier food, understand what calories are. And I don't eat less, I eat higher quality, eat better. Let's call it that. I like that one. Eating better. So I find the things I've learned now about dieting, if I could go to myself 10 years ago and just say, you'll get there. You'll find the best foods that will do incredible things for you. And food itself is such an amazing journey to understand and explore. And right now, let me give you some, some actionable stuff as well. I really, really love fermented foods. So your kimchi, your kvass, your kombucha, your umeboshi, your pickles, your sauerkraut. It is incredible stuff. And funny thing, these affect your gut, and your gut health affects your emotions. That's a big thing in cleaning out estrogen metabolites once they've done their job. And when your hormones are in a good place, so you're eating better, not starving yourself, not overstuffing yourself, not filling your body with garbage, but you're eating good, healthy fats and protein and carbs and the entire spectrum, all those good micronutrients, your vegetables, your wheatgrass, your spinach, your broccoli, all throwing it into your air fryer, no oil, minimal oil, a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil. Get those omega 3, sixes, and nines, and your flax, and your skin is glowing, and your emotions are feeling good. And I think I'm not going to tell people that willpower is the way. No. I think with average willpower, but eating better, the task is so much easier to do. and getting the right amount of sleep and sunshine has made all the difference. It has made keeping yourself in a good state so much better. And I found when some of my worst behavior came out, worst feelings were there, were when I'd be out late at night, coming back from nightclubs, not getting my sleep, eating a bad diet, chasing and running. And I find the best me did not show from that. The most productive me did not show. And a lot of it feels like lifestyle design. And for anyone now also on this eating better, weight loss type of journey, it's one of the reasons why I feel fat shaming doesn't work, or shaming somebody for, being addicted to alcohol. I'll say to them, lifestyle design. If you are up early, getting your sleep, eating healthy, feeling good, you don't need a beer to pick you up. You don't need to eat that donut to feel good. You learn to have your body feeling good from good fermented food, healthy fruit, vegetables, a good night of sleep, sunshine, and living a non-toxic, fulfilling, life. And it's something I really value so much more now. And if you ask me what the ideal day off is, it's not now going to a nightclub or going to a festival and partying up. I like a nice homemade tasty meal and drama free is the way to go. I love a bike ride. I love a nice walk. And these things are starting to really feel priceless, if I could say. Um, if I could say that, like the, the other point I was really thinking about so much was I'd always imagine, the fantasy that many people show on the internet. Oh, if I had a sports car or a harem of international women and, you know, uh, such things, I almost feel like it wouldn't give you the long term sustainable happiness many people feel it would. I feel like once you get, that Ferrari or the Lambo or the McLaren, and the first day it breaks down and the first scratch it gets or the first bird to poop on it, and the effort it would take to manage it, like if you had your international harem of women and you now have to date all of them, take them to those incredible restaurants, and all the drama that comes with, when you make people a part of your life, you inherit their drama, they inherit yours. And when you just have an entourage of gorgeous, in demand people like that, all the people chasing them and all the scandal and all the it's it takes an immense amount of effort to have something like that going on in your life. Just my pondering, my imaginings. And I feel like having a beautiful woman really tests what you are about, and you're going to see the weak parts of yourself really show, and your insecurities are going to come out in amazing ways, and you'll always be like, are you cheating on me? Are you with other guys? What do you really think about me? And other guys, whenever you get a spot, there's always somebody trying to take that spot from you, and the competition intensifies, and they don't want to see a player winning sometimes. uh, To quote the notorious B.I.G., more money, more problems. And I always wonder what it meant. Like, what does he mean? Money would solve all my problems. And I've seen deep down your childhood trauma, your insecurities, and all those other hidden things in the background. Oh, they're still there. Money is going to reveal even more of what you are lacking as a person: your ego, your emotions, your inability to lead, your naivete are going to really come to the forefront, and you will be tested, because life tests at the end of the day. And wow, I think we had a good stream today. We brought some good points, and I still have more notes, but I gotta save you a little bit for the next stream. Thanks so much for watching the ramblings of the Sunset Streamer, Mr. Low Key, and it is always a pleasure having you here. Anyway, bye bye.